Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. We're actually in the kitchen tonight, and I bet you thought I was going to let a month go by without sharing a famous cocktail recipe, but I've got you covered. My friend and husband and I actually went to a cute little charcuterie restaurant in O'Fallon, Illinois a few weeks ago, and we had a pistachio espresso martini, and it was so delightful. I actually had two of them. I tried to get a third and they were like, no, you can't have one to go. Whoops. Anyway, so my husband knew that I loved the pistachio liqueur so much. So he actually got online and found a recipe for me. And then later on, he actually found a bottle in one of the local liquor stores. And I gotta say, mine is better. And I say mine, but it's really not my recipe. I found it online. So we're just gonna walk through how to make it, and I'll give you a link in the description box down below on where you can get the recipe too. And then I'm also gonna include some links on where I get my bottles, my vanilla beans, and my pistachios, because those are things that you're gonna need to make this pistachio cream liqueur. So let's talk through the ingredients, and then I'm probably gonna just speed it up a little bit because we're gonna make some noise crushing those pistachios. So first up, I'm gonna make a double batch because believe me, you're gonna want a double batch. So you're gonna need some unsalted pistachios, and just do yourself a favor, look in the description box down below and find yourself the unsalted pistachios that are already out of the shell, because who wants to deal with all those shells, right? So you can get those on Amazon. It was really easy. I got a pound, and I believe this is probably gonna make a quadruple batch by the time I'm done with the bag. We'll see how many I have left after today's double batch. And then you're also gonna need some vanilla beans. I also got those on Amazon because, oh my goodness, I checked stores locally and you get two beans for like between $7 and $10 for two beans. I got 25 beans on Amazon for, I think it was like $16. So definitely a better cost saving initiative if you just go online and get them. All right, so yeah, for a double batch, you're gonna need a cup and a half of unsalted pistachios. If you wanna deal with taking the shells off, please feel free, but I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna need 2 vanilla beans. You're gonna need a cup of sugar, 2 cups of whipping cream. Now this is the thing, okay? When you look at the recipe that I give you in the link below, it's gonna say whipped cream. I guarantee you they mean whipping cream, because I cannot imagine putting Cool Whip into any liqueur, so whipping cream, 2 cups of that. And that's pretty much it. Just takes a little bit of time. You definitely need a food processor, which is over here to my left, and a stove, of course, because we're gonna melt that sugar or dissolve the sugar into the whipped cream and vanilla bean paste. So let's get the pistachios chopped up, and then we're going to get our vanilla bean scooped out and dissolve our sugar, put it all together, and then we'll go from there. Food processor is on the counter. Somewhere is a measuring cup. Like I said, this is a double batch because, well, I just don't mess around when I make my liqueurs, especially if I find one that I really like. I'm like, yeah, I'm not making a single batch of that, because this recipe, like I said, we're using a real heavy whipping cream, but it will still last for about 3 weeks in your refrigerator. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with a single batch on this. Okay, I'm just gonna measure these out just to let you know. I have about 3/4 of a cup left. So that would have been what, a cup and a half, 3 3/3 of a cup of pistachios in a pound. So that's a pretty good deal. Now, if you cannot find unsalted pistachios, I did a lot of research on this because, well, I really like the Pistachio Espresso Martini. And it basically told me that if you cannot find unsalted pistachios, and I know Sam's Club sells these, if you get salted pistachios, you can rinse them off and then either dry them out on a piece of paper towels or just roast them in your oven for a little bit till they're good and dry again. This is gonna be loud, so yeah, prepare yourself. Okay, so basically you're just going for a nice semi consistent minced look to your pistachios. I've done this, double batch once, so this is my second time making it. this worked. It was perfect. It made an amazing pistachio cream. So yeah, that's what you're going for. And that is all that we're doing with the food processor right now. I will have to freely admit that I kind of messed up the first time, and I thought the pistachios went into the saucepan on the oven, and I was wrong, but that's okay. You know, everyone needs a moment where they get to dip minced pistachios out of cream and sugar. Now we're just going to slice down our vanilla beans. If you have not, okay, so I'll have to tell you on my husband here for a minute. Apparently he had never smelled a vanilla bean, like a real vanilla bean before. And I was like, oh my God, these smell so good. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, smell this. And he was impressed. Vanilla beans smell so good. I actually use these to make vanilla as well. And if you haven't made your own homemade vanilla, it is so simple. You get your vanilla beans and then you basically put them in a little jar and you soak them in vodka for about 3 to 4 months. And then you have the best vanilla I have ever used in my life. I've been doing that for probably, goodness, at least 10 years. And it is the only vanilla I use in my cooking at this point. So that's your vanilla paste. That's what you're going for. That is going into our saucepan. And it is so good. I wish, this is when I wish video had like some way for me to give you the scent through the screen because it smells so good. All right, so I have the paste from 2 vanilla beans. I'll throw that in there too. Don't waste the paste. And then we need 2 cups of whipping cream. Again, somewhere there is a measuring cup. Yep. And like I said, you want whipping cream, not whipped cream. I feel like I should like contact them and say, hey, you realize that you're telling people to get Cool Whip, right? But you know, that's on them, not me, right? And then we need 1 cup of sugar, and all of that's going to go into the saucepan. We'll move over to the stove and get this basically just dissolving the sugar into the cream. The first time I made this, I thought that, okay, I'll just admit, I didn't read the recipe the first time very well, and I thought that everything was going to go into the saucepan on my stove. So I grabbed like a huge pot and put everything in there. And then I started reading and I was like, wait, the pistachios don't even go in here. I don't need to have a great big pot. So a small saucepan is plenty. So I'm just going to stir this around. And remember, our vanilla paste is in the bottom of this too. So if you start seeing like little, I don't know, little black pieces of whatever in here, that's what it is that vanilla bean paste just dissolving into our cream. All right, so I'm just going to sit here, or stand here rather, and stir for a while. It's exciting, I tell you what. So once this gets heated up and once this is dissolved, we'll pour it over the pistachios. You can see that vanilla paste is starting to kind of come up into the liquid every once in a while. It will dissolve out, and if it doesn't, don't worry about it because we're going to actually pulse this a few times in the food processor with the pistachios. So that will break it up, even if it doesn't break up completely in this, which it probably will by the time it heats up enough to dissolve the sugar. And this has to be like one of the fastest of the liqueurs that I've made. Because like, you know, the cherry bounce took, 5 months and the limoncello takes about a month for it to be ready. So this is definitely faster because as soon as this is cooled down, you can use it. Or if you're impatient like me, you could definitely put it in a shaker with some ice and chill it down faster and use it even quicker. So I already have the 9 cocktails selected for my happy hour quilt that's starting January 1st. But this is actually one of the recipes that you're going to get a bonus recipe with the quilt. So stay tuned for that. And because there's one of the blocks in the quilt that you can totally customize and swap out. in case you'd rather have the Pistachio Espresso Martini instead of of the other cocktail that's in the quilt right now. I'm not going to tell you what that is. There's got to be some secrets. And you can tell how this is already kind of changing colors, and that's because the sugar is dissolving into it and it's heating up a little bit. So it gets a little creamier in color. I think that's good. So now we're just going to take this mixture and we're going to pour it over the pistachios in the food processor. We're going to mix that just a little bit, and then we're going to let it sit for 30 minutes. And then really, I would just, mix it just for a few little pulses. That was 10 seconds, and it's just going to hang out in this container for half an hour. And basically the pistachios are just going to infuse that cream and sugar. And then after that, we're going to strain it through a sieve, add some vodka and amaretto, and let it chill, and we'll have our pistachio cream. So stay tuned. All right, so it's been 30 minutes, and the pistachio cream, sugar, and vanilla bean have been just sitting in the food processor, chilling out, and basically infusing our cream and sugar with that pistachio flavor. So the next thing we're going to do is just pour this through a sieve into a mixing bowl, and then add in our vodka and amaretto, and then we'll stir that all up to combine it and pour it into jars to chill in the refrigerator. So now I will tell you that I am saving the ground up pistachios this time because my husband had a great idea of using it as ice cream topping, and we're actually going to soften some ice cream and just kind of blend it in because this is only cream and sugar and vanilla and pistachios, so there's no alcohol in this, so it'd be fine for anyone to enjoy. So we're just going to pour this through the sieve. And then this is not going to just drain out really quickly. I kind of smush it around a little bit. Let me bring you a little closer and swing you down. All right, so I kind of take my spatula and move this to the side to try to get some of this liquid to go through, because you want to get all of that cream and sugar liquid to go through the sieve, through that wire mesh. And you'll start to see that once that liquid starts coming out, you get more of a, almost like a paste from the pistachios. You just want to keep working this until you feel like you've gotten most of the liquid out. And then, like I said, we are going to save this time though. Last time I just threw it away. I actually was complaining to my husband, oh my gosh, I just threw out basically a cup and a half of pistachios. And he's like, that would have been great ice cream topping. So then the last week or so, we've been talking about what we could use this pistachio for. We came up with the idea of putting it into some ice cream. We're actually going to mix this and some chocolate chips and some diced maraschino cherries into some vanilla ice cream. Let your vanilla ice cream soften a little bit, and then mix all that stuff in. And then refreeze it, obviously. Scoop it out. It's going to be super yummy, in theory at least. Can't imagine how it wouldn't be. All right, so I'm going to set this to the side. And then in the bowl, we are just left with the cream and sugar and vanilla mixture. And then to this, now remember, I am making a double batch. So it's going to be a cup of vodka and a cup of amaretto. I'm just going to use my spatula and just kind of stir this around a little bit just to make sure it's really good and incorporated. Just getting that vodka and amaretto, you know, mixed in with that cream and pistachio. Now, I will say that the pistachio creams that I've seen in the store, they're definitely a lot brighter of a green, which kind of tells me that they're adding some food coloring to that. There is no food coloring in this. This is just the natural color. And now we're just going to pour it into our jars. Now, I always do this in my sink just because in case I spill anything, then it's not all over my counter. I have a link in the description box down below where you can get these jars. I bought them on Amazon. They came in a box of 12. They're basically, I think they're 325 milliliter jars. I think it's like half a wine bottle. I believe that's what they are. Check the description box and the description on Amazon just to make sure. These do have a cork stopper that go into the jar, which I'll grab those in just a second. These are really cool because they have this cork stopper so you can reuse them multiple times. They come with a shrink wrap topper that you can put on top of there, and then you just like shrink it down with your hair dryer, and it makes a really nice presentation gift. All right, so I have a little bit left in my bowl, and these two are gonna go in the fridge. This is another option if you don't want to buy the glass bottles. If you use like simple syrup or things like that, you might have some of these bottles lying around. So I'm just going to put the rest of this into one of these bottles, and I'll just use this one first. So that's probably another 6 to 7 ounces that I put in this bottle. So it makes quite a bit with a double batch. Yeah. And then before we wrap up tonight, we are going to make an Pistachio Espresso Martini so you can see what they look like and how to make that. So let me put this in the refrigerator. I'll grab the ingredients for the martini, and we will be back at the island to make our cute little handcrafted cocktail. All right, so I have a link to this in the description box too. If you guys have not seen this insulated shaker on Amazon, it is like the best. So to make our Pistachio Espresso Martini, I've used a couple different recipes, and this is where I've landed. I like them a little more pistachio, a little less espresso. So I do half an ounce of espresso, and I just make my espresso in advance and put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold. It just makes for a better martini. And but the lid to the shaker has measurements inside it, so you don't have to like have a separate jigger or anything to measure with because everything's in the cap, which is awesome. And then to the half ounce of espresso, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of our pistachio cream liqueur. Now remember, the pistachio cream liqueur has both vodka and amaretto in it. And I do have about, I don't know, 4 or 5 ice cubes in my shaker. And then we're also going to add in 3/4 of an ounce. You can go up to 1 ounce if you want, but about 3/4 of an ounce of vodka. And that's it. When I had this out, they used a coffee liqueur, not espresso, but I like it with the real full-blown espresso. And you're just gonna shake it. Don't overshake it, because remember, you're using whipping cream, so you don't wanna get totally crazy with it. But you definitely wanna shake it enough that everything is chilled. Now, my amazing stepdaughter would tell me to shake my vodka first and add everything else, but I'm not that patient. So just in time for the holidays, here's your Pistachio Espresso Martini. If you like a rim, you could definitely rim this glass in agave and then roll that into some crushed pistachios. You could also skewer some cranberries for a nice little green and red Christmassy feel. I actually have some cherries left over from my cherry bounce, and those were soaked in both whiskey and vodka, depending on the jar. You could definitely skewer those. I will tell you that the whiskey cherries are probably better than the vodka cherries. The vodka cherries are definitely pretty hot when you bite into that, but it's a pretty little garnish anyway. But this is an amazing Pistachio Espresso Martini, and we know what's in it because we made it from scratch. Until next time, find joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating, and remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.